Hey guys, what's up? Welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today I'm going to be filming a YouTube video. I'm going to be filming a short story video. And if you guys like these videos, please give this video a big thumbs up. This is not just my story. This is everyone's story who's going through this. And I take a lot of perspectives of different people, not just me personally, but take a lot of people's perspective and put it in a one story. And if the grammar's wrong, I'm sorry. This is just stuff that's coming out of my head, and you kind of get the point. But yeah, I hope you guys like these videos. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And let's get on to it. Dear class of 2020. We were born starting the year of 2001. Many of us remember the day, September 11th, 2001. The most iconic stars were born: Destiny's Child, Janet Jackson, Missy Elliott, just to name a few. When the Harry Potter fandom started to grow, being born in the year that we started to live our lives and start saving up for college. 2002 rolled around, February 3rd, 2002, a day to remember for most. The Patriots won their first Super Bowl. Not only that, the vast majority of the year, the class of 2020 was born. Me. We grew up watching shows like Kim Possible and Max and Ruby. Those were the days. The fall of 2008, we remembered kindergarten, not wanting to let go of mommy and daddy's hand, being afraid of making friends at recess and deciding who to sit with at lunch, not realizing that it is almost our time to grow up. We left elementary school and started middle school. We realized how different it was and that we all fell in cliques. If you did not have an iPhone, you weren't cool enough. If you did not look like this, that, or the third, you weren't popular enough. If you didn't sit at a certain lunch table, you were not accepted anyways. Time went on, people moving from state to state, from school to school, making new friends and losing others. Goals came and went, and the same thing that came into our heads in elementary school came again. We had to grow up. The fall of 2016 came around. We lost in touch with old middle school friends in hopes of making new ones. High school is a different story. You meet your friends for life, the people that will be at your baby shower and your wedding, the one who you'll end up falling asleep on FaceTime with, and others that will have your back always. With high school, it came with new expectations and new challenges than middle school. If you weren't white, you didn't make it on the basketball team. If you didn't give extra money to the school, you didn't have connections. If you didn't give an extra 1K a year, you weren't popular. All in all, high school was one of the most life-changing experiences of my life. Friends came and went, relationships drifted and became stronger. Many tears became laughs of joy. School was a safe place for many teens, going through mental and physical abuse, coming from social media and home life. In the late fall, we started applying to our top colleges and universities, deciding on whether or not we should take the risk on moving halfway across the country for a low quality education or stay in the city to pick up 2 part-time jobs that was expected by us. School had become a second job to some, and some it became a waste of time. In late February, senioritis had become the excuse for everything on why we failed that test or why we did not pass that homework assignment on time. We only dreamed that we could walk across the stage right that moment or even skip the rest of the year. A pandemic had shortly happened after, and people realized senior year was getting good. We realize how much we have taken for granted and that every day is not promised. Some think that they should have taken school more seriously and realized that even though you may not enjoy the academic side of school, spending time with your friends 5 out of the 7 times a week is the best feeling ever. A widely spread pandemic should not determine whether you will miss the memories you could have made in school. To the class of to the 8th grade class of 2020, I apologize that you did not get to spend the last months with your BFS for life and enjoy being young. To the high school seniors, I am deeply sorry that you did not get to experience your last year of prom, graduation, spirit weeks, and much more. To the college class of 2020, I am extremely sorry that you did not get to spend your last months with your friends as you deeply deserved. To everyone that's not a part of the class, to the major classes, I am truly sorry if you weren't starting to enjoy life and making memories with people and you did not get to finish them. I love you all, and remember to stay safe and make sure that you will never take life for granted again, because there's so much more to life than you will ever know. So that was kind of a story that I wrote. As you guys can tell, it's from so many different viewpoints and perspectives. It's not just from my perspective, but it's from so many different people's perspectives. It's from people that come from a high income, but coming from a low income, people coming from a high expectations family, people that try to fit into the popular group or the jocks or like the smart people, and the people that just want to hold on to memories forever, and the people that don't give a crap and are only making it day to day just to get by and going to school just to get by. And there's some people that are going to school every single day to make their parents proud because they want to show their parents that I will do everything for you and I'm going to get an education that I know you never got and I'm going to make you proud. And there's some people that want to go all the way across the country just to go to a college that everyone's going to, or go to a college that they think it's good for them, or like I mentioned, our goals in life are changing drastically every single day, and you're going to a college that may have been your dream college from day one, but right now what you need and what you want to do in life and what you want to prosper in life is not the same, and you're moving across the country for a low quality when I say I feel like any education is good. Like if you're going to a college, if you're moving across the country just to go to a low quality to get a low quality education that you're not going to be using in life for the next 10, 20, 30, 40 years is not worth it. And I just said that you should you should not take every single day for granted. You should not take school for granted, and you should not be just using the excuse that you're tired and you do not want to do any work for granted, because I feel like a lot of people, they take school for granted because I do not want to go through the everyday life of learning. And there's so many people that are taking the time to teach you new material every single day to be successful for life. And I feel like people don't understand that school is not just the academic side of it, it is the social side of it. I feel like a lot of people, they just bury themselves in the social side of school. Like I used to in junior year, I used to bury myself in the social side and thought of what every single person that felt about me, about what people thought about my YouTube channel, about what people thought about me physically and spiritually and mentally. And I did not worry about the school academic side of it. Are those people going to make me walk across the stage in the springtime? No. Are those people going to get me the internship I want to? No. Are these people going to get me into the college I want to? No. So I feel like you should have 50-50. You should balance your social life and you should balance your academic life, because I feel like if you don't have a balance of both. You will never be satisfied, and I feel like you won't really live life to the fullest. If your kid asks you what did you do in your high school career that made school worth living, if you just said, oh yeah, I buried myself in the books, I had no friends, and I did not make the extra step in making new friends, and or you just said, oh yeah, I partied and I drank and I smoked and stuff like that, and I just made my high school academic career a social part, I feel like that's not worthwhile. So I feel like you should have a balance of both, and I feel like if you're going to be a high schooler, I feel like you should, you know, get a feel of what you need. If you're lacking the social skills, maybe bump it up a little bit. If you're lacking the academic skills, bump it back. If you're lacking the academic part, bump it up a little bit. So I just want to create a story that everyone could get to right now. But most likely the class of 2020 what I'm gearing towards, but I feel like everyone could understand. A lot of people can understand September 11th. I didn't have to explain what happened event by event, what happened in 2001. Iconic stars: Destiny's Child, Janet Jackson, Missy Elliott. A lot of people do not. A lot of people are familiar with those artists. I just said just to name a few. 2002, the Patriots won their Super Bowl. A lot of people know that. That's the first Super Bowl that happened in Pat's history. Kim and Possible, Max and Ruby. A lot of people watch those shows. So yeah, I just kind of did everything in that piece, and I just did it in, uh, eighth grader, no, high school senior that was born in 2002, 2001, or even 2003, 2004 that understands that. So I hope you guys like these video. Please comment, subscribe, and I love you guys so, so much, and make sure you guys stay safe. And if you want a copy of this short story, make sure you guys comment down below, or you can hit me up on my socials. They're always down in the description box. I love you guys so, so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video.